Turn this off. I ain't played the whole time. Dog on it. What's going on, y'all? Let me fix my blur. Why won't you blur? I guess you ain't blurring today. Bet. Oh, there it is. It finally blurred. What's going on, y'all? This is Tell the Truth time. I have not done a live stream in quite a bit, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the most popular guy right now on TikTok. I got people already saying that I'm probably already calling me all kinds of raccoons and whatnot. I don't care. Just know I don't care about any of that stuff. It is a bunch of tomfoolery to me. But I wanted to do this yesterday, but I was watching wrestling. Then I got into playing my piano, which I haven't done today. I might do that later on. But I couldn't let today go by without getting to address this entire situation regarding Carlee Russell. So I initially did not know about the situation prior to, I want to say, Sunday, because I probably saw it and I just scrolled by because I was probably tired. Usually I like first thing in the morning. But then it came out that she was found, and I was like, okay, whoever this woman was, thank God she's found. This is good news. And then what's up? A guy that I follow, Leon, brought up a really good question because I didn't know about the situation, but evidently this happened because she was trying to save a baby, a toddler, not a baby, a toddler. And he asked the question, "Where's the toddler?" And he got attacked for it because it was like, "She's found, she's safe. That's all we worry about right now. So we're not worried about children. So we're not saving the children. There's a whole child out here that is allegedly missing, and we don't care. That doesn't seem suspicious to y'all." And so the more I started looking to the story, I was like, wait a minute. There's some things that's not adding up. So the first bit of information I got out of this was where's the toddler? So I saw a video of an enhanced view from the interstate or the highway. And one, it was a fairly busy highway. So my first reaction was, so why is it that it's a busy highway and no one else sees this? Hold on. You always up here talking about, do you get bread for this? Why are you worried about it? Go play in the sandbox or something. And so I'm like, there's all these people out here and nobody else sees this. So there was the first thing I was like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. So as we continue on, then she comes out and then she's found. I don't want to get into all the details right now because I want to react again to the video here from the Shade Room. Hopefully they give all the information about what has come of the findings of this case. So let's go ahead and see if we can get right into that video. Hopefully my audience on TikTok will hear everything that needs to be said here. And then I want to get into a video, a TikTok that I just reacted to and stitched on my page that is evidently not getting a lot of love right now. And that's cool with me. I don't care.
Since the story of an alleged kidnapping attempt on 25-year-old Carlee Russell hit the internet. However, as more details are released, the more unbelievable the story gets. From alleged fake 911 calls to outrageous Google searches moments before the kidnapping. Here's all the details we have so far, so you know. For those that may need a refresher, all the drama began with a 911 call from a young woman named Carlee Russell from Birmingham, Alabama.
I couldn't hear it. So
It has been a week since the story of an alleged kidnapping
here we go again
on 25-year-old Carlee Russell hit the internet. However, as more details are released, the more unbelievable the story gets. From alleged fake 911 calls to outrageous Google searches moments before the kidnapping.
Yeah, the Google searches really probably gave it away for me. But let's go and continue.
Here's all the details we have so far, so you know. For those that may need a refresher, All the drama began with a 911 call from a young woman named Carlee Russel from Birmingham, Alabama, on the evening of July 13th, 2023. On the call with the 911 dispatcher, Carlee claims to have seen a child walking along the highway and continues with a very confusing exchange.
Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves.
Oh, hold on. Where on 459 are you?
I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Hoover Met.
Not long after the call, Carlee was reported missing. Police found her car abandoned on the highway, along with her wig, cell phone, and purse near her vehicle. Family members, friends, and strangers across social media alike poured out their support in hopes of her safe return. According to reports, Carlee appeared on her parents' doorstep on foot almost 48 hours later with claims that she had been kidnapped and forced into a truck by an unidentified man. However, as officials began to look into her story, details began to emerge that raised red flags about whether or not the kidnapping could have been a hoax. Police even released suspicious internet searches made by Russell right before she disappeared. Some of the searches included paying for Amber Alerts, how to take money from a register without getting caught, the movie Taken, and one-way bus tickets from.
So the movie Taken was about an abduction. So you see the parallels there.
Birmingham, Nashville, departing on the date of her disappearance. Not only did folks on the internet chime in, but some even dug up old tweets of Russell's that could be seen as evidence that her entire story was made up. Since Russell's return,
the tweet saying Taken 2 is my movie is insane.
Police stated they've been unable to verify initial statements, and they have no reason to believe that there is a threat to the public's safety related to this particular case. Her parents have also spoken out publicly regarding the situation. Carlee maintains her innocence and insists that she's being truthful about the events leading up to and following her disappearance. As of right now, police are continuing their investigation in hopes of getting to the bottom of this very strange story. We'll keep you posted as more details unfold. What do you think, roomies? Could Carlee's search history just be a coincidence, or could there be more to this story than meets the eye? Roommates, thanks for watching TSR So You Know of the week. Share your thoughts.
All right, we don't care about all that. So here's the thing, because this didn't even get to information that came out. So maybe I should just go ahead and pull up an article and go ahead and read about it, because there were things that they kind of gave you a good Cliff Notes version of what happened, but it didn't get into the prior events taking place before they even got to the scene that everybody knows about, because there were some things that were allegedly taken from her job. There were items that were purchased that leads up to a lot of these situations that even brings up even more questions of how this happened and not such as this. So let me see if I can pull up an article, because I really want to get the full story, because there would no shade to Shade Room, no pun intended, but they did not give you the entire thing. I don't like usually using this site, but it's the first thing that came out, so I guess we'll go to Fox News. See if they give you the information. So Carlee Russell's claim of being forced into an 18-wheeler sounds completely made up, a former FBI agent says. Russell, who's 25, initially went missing after placing a 911 call on July 13th at 9:34 p.m., telling the operator to show that she saw a 3 to 4-year-old toddler walking along the southbound side of the Interstate 459 near Birmingham, Alabama, according to the Hoover Police Department. After calling 911, Russell called a relative and abruptly stopped talking, but the line remained open. According to police, she returned home at around 10:45 p.m. July 15th and was taken to a local hospital before being released. Police said there was no evidence that a toddler was on the interstate. Russell allegedly told the police in an interview that a man with orange hair came out of the woods to check on the toddler, but picked up Russell and made her go over a nearby fence. Russell said the man allegedly forced her into a car, and the last thing she recalls is being inside the trailer of an 18-wheeler. The man, according to Russell, had orange hair with a bald spot on the back of his head. She said that she was able to escape from the truck and fled the area on foot, but was captured again and placed into a car. Russell then claimed she was blindfolded but not tied up, since her alleged captor didn't want to leave wrist imprints. Russell then told police she was taken by people to a house and forced to get undressed and believes pictures were taken of her. She also allegedly told police that the individuals didn't have any contact with her. The following day, after being taken, according to Russell's conversation with police, she spoke up and was fed cheese crackers by the female. Hold that thought on the cheese crackers. The cheese crackers will come back up if they don't talk about it in this article. I will bring up why the cheese crackers are an interesting point. Where was I at? She said the woman also played with her hair but could not remember anything else. Hoover Police Chief Nick Durzis said of the interview with Russell, at some point she was put back in the vehicle, she claims, and was able to escape while it was in the West Hoover area. She told detectives she ran through lots of woods, just came out near her residence. Detectives also noticed during the interview that Russell had a small injury to her lip, also claimed that her head was hurting. Russell had $107 in her right sock when detectives interviewed her. Former FBI Special Agent Jonathan Gilliam told Fox News Digital the claims by Russell sound made up in her mind. The whole thing doesn't make it almost sounds like a fantasy in her own mind, Gilliam said. Gilliam specifically questioned the portion of Russell's claim where she says her abductors didn't tie her hands to avoid imprints from being left. Why would they care if there were marks on her wrist? Why would that be an issue for them? I mean, if you're going to abduct somebody, I mean, it's going to be known that they were abducted. So why would you worry about the marks on her wrist? That doesn't make any sense to me, Gilliam said. Surveillance videos showed Russell walking along the sidewalk before she went to her house July 15th, officials said. No evidence of a toddler on the side of the highway was found by police during its investigation into Russell's disappearance. Police also said the data from Russell's Life 360 application shows that the woman traveled 600 yards during the 911 call. And according to the investigator here, said that is the equivalence of 6 football fields. So following behind a 3 to 4 year old toddler, the length of 600 football fields, I'll let y'all determine if that sounds legit or not. Durzis also said that Russell took a dark-colored bathrobe and roll of toilet paper and other items that belonged to her employer, the Woodhouse Spa, Birmingham, on July 13th around 8:20 p.m. So she took stuff. Wow. So it doesn't go into the extra information here. So let me go ahead and put it out here that in the press when they came out and had the interview, they said, this is the investigator. I believe this is the head of police department, chief of police. I'm not 100% sure. All I know is a dude looked like he was a pimp in this purple suit. If you want to go watch it, definitely go check that out. But he made the note that after she left her place of employment with those items that we can allege were stolen, well, I'm not saying that they were or not, she went to Target. And one of the things she purchased at Target was Cheez-Its. If you remember back a few minutes ago when I told y'all to put that bookmark on the cheese crackers that she was allegedly fed to by the second group of people that kidnapped her, where did those cheese crackers come from? Because when they searched the vehicle after she had been reported missing, those items that were taken from that she purchased from Target were not in the car. So she had an Apple Watch that was left in her purse. I cannot 100% confirm that she had it on prior to leaving Target or leaving the restaurant that she got food from or even leaving her job. But they did say that there was a Apple Watch that was found, but that was not on her wrist. Now, if you are one of the ones that are saying that she planned this and she wanted to stage this whole thing out, the smart idea would be to basically ditch anything that would have a GPS on you, which you can locate all your Apple products, whether it be your iPhone, your Apple Watch, your AirPods, or whatever it is. So there's that. So now with all that coming out, it does not look good for her. And now a lot of people that have been basically defending her have basically turned on her saying, how dare you lie to us like this? I'm not going to 100% say that it is a case closed that she flat out lied, but right now the story is not looking good for her in any way, shape, or form, and it's looking like we might be on the just in the way moving towards another Jussie situation, and I hate to say that. I really do. I walked into this thing with a lot of questions and a lot of skepticisms, but I want it to be wrong. I really want to be wrong about this because I hate to see because a lot of people made really good points that black women and black children that get lost and kidnapped and all these other things, it does not get the coverage that it should. And I bring the question, why is it that we have so many black faces in all these media sites? We have people like Joy Reid, we have people like Rashad Ritchie, you name it. We have so many people, but instead of complaining about it, why don't they take the time out and say these are the names that have been missing since such and such, instead of complaining about why don't we? You are in the position to push that out there, but you're not doing anything about it. Make it make sense. Shout out to whoever followed us this out. So George Lee, yeah, well-known TikToker, social media icon, I guess you want to call him. The consciously made a video, and I want to try to react. Shut up! I'm not talking right now. All right, let's pull this up. Let's see. He says all lies matter. Oh, duh. You lie. All right, let's see what George has to say. Speak, George.
In every instance, correct? However, I still think there's something at play here because when particular people lie, they get criminalized. Or when other people lie, they get simply turned into memes. Shout out to Permanent Patty.
So without saying it, he just
Barbecue
basically
Becky.
said
The glee that y'all had about
when certain white people lie about things, all they do is get memed and joked on. But wasn't there a case of a white woman in California that faked that pulled the same thing and got 18 months? The Panini is her last name. I can't think of the first name right now, but she got 18 months for faking this. So there's that, George.
Jussie is the same glee that y'all have about Carlee right now, and it's the reason why so many of y'all is suspect. You see what I'm
Bringing up Jussie is crazy here because Jussie Smollett, if y'all don't remember, he staged a hate crime. Remember, this is MAGA country, and how he basically walked out here and said two African boys beat him up and said this is MAGA country. Yeah, that Jussie Smollett that only spent 3 days in prison after being convicted of staging a hate crime. Yeah, that Jussie Smollett that only served 3 days for that.
I'm saying? Y'all are licking y'all chops, salivating over the fact this woman lied, and y'all turn it into an aha gotcha moment. It speaks volumes of your character. I don't care. I want my prayers back from Carlee, and she lied, and she needs to go help, and she needs to go to jail too.
Look, anybody saying that, y'all praying for her to be safely home. Don't take that away. She's safely home. I don't want anything bad happening to this woman. But at the same time, now that she's home safe, this is where we get into the what happened and why this happened. And now we're here to the point where she more than likely lied. Notice I have not said that she lied yet.
She obviously needed help. She obviously was very insensitive lying. She obviously got a whole bunch of things going on with her mentally because ain't no way in hell. But peep game, no. The fourth thing is the inconsistencies in how y'all deploying criminality. Here go a joke for y'all. The police never put more effort into an investigation than when they want to disprove a black person.
Oh wait, that's the Olayemi girl that was dogging what's the girl from TYT? Oh, that's her. Okay.
Now lying is bad and it's wrong for everybody to do it in every instance.
Full stop. That's the point. Lying is
now
bad.
We all know it's probably a 1,000% chance that the public shame and being called a lie and insensitive is not going to be enough for old Carlee Russell. She going to probably have to see some type of court. Y'all want to see?
Yeah, the white woman that I just mentioned like 2 minutes ago, she saw court and saw a conviction of 18 months in prison, which I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure she's
in
still
handcuffs, whatever, right? We know that she gonna get her reckoning. You know what I mean? She gonna be quote unquote held accountable. You see?
She should be.
See what I'm saying? And agreeing. I believe she lied. We all know she lied.
So you agree that she should be held accountable?
That's bad. Now the next time Karen,
white woman is fired after calling police. She was fired. Not to mention that there is information out that she may not have lied on this man, which this man was antagonizing her, trying to feed her dog when she didn't want that to happen, which is wrong.
Get the line and having law enforcement involved, had the same energy about tax dollars and had the same energy about locking folks up for lying. Now let's have the same.
He should be in jail, prison. Okay, what do you want? George Santos should be locked up for lying. Great, energy we agree.
For the rest of the liars.
If he lied, he should be in prison. We agree.
Because ain't no way in hell y'all claim to be so about it, and y'all want to see this black woman in jail.
In the event that she lied.
And yes. Again, lying is bad. That's Carlee Russell is lying and she shouldn't have lied. You see what I'm saying? But
so we agree that in the event that this comes out that she was lying, she should be held accountable. I don't know.
Let's not allow the individual actions of an individual to reflect how you feel about an entire group.
I agree there.
In conclusion, let me ask you this. If the individual actions of one black woman lying makes it where you look at the entire group of black women differently, how did you really feel about black women anyway?
Which is funny because I've never came out here and attacked the entire group of black women as a whole. My whole thing has been, if this woman has lied, she should be put in jail. This has nothing to do with the entire community of black women. So when I have people in my TikTok replies saying that I hate black women because I am looking at a situation between one black woman, how is that on me? Make it make sense. Please, George.
Education is elevation. I'll holler at y'all until next time because you're not gonna play in my face.
Everybody's trying to play in your face.
All lives matter. All.
I agree. All right, shut up. So, with that being said, the thing that I definitely agree with that he said is the actions of one do not determine the actions of the entire group. And this is something that I want us as a human race to get away from. When we see a white person go into a establishment and you know what it up, we shouldn't look at, oh, this is a white people thing, blah, blah, blah. No, I have taken the approach every single time we talk about these things, whether it be on here or my podcast or on TikTok or Twitter or wherever it is I'm speaking. This is an individual issue. Nobody should be trying to attack everybody for it. I do not agree with a lot of the takes that I'm seeing people saying that this is hurting black women. No, you should not be trying to take on a burden that honestly you have nothing to do with. Black women have nothing to do with the fact that she allegedly lied. This is not your battle. And I need you all as black women to stop it. Respectfully. There are times where you are going to have to take on a battle, and this is not one of them. her actions have no ramifications on what you do. Yes, we need to focus on every single individual, child, adult, I could care less, gender, sex orientation, whatever it is. If they are missing, there needs to be an effort to make sure we find out where they are. We have an issue in this world with human trafficking. It needs to be addressed. Anybody with a properly functioning brain should agree with that. So when I see people saying that this is a issue that black women look bad in this situation because this one person allegedly lied, no. Do white women look bad because Panini lied? No. Panini looks bad, and if it comes out that Carlee lied, she looks bad too. If we can stop that, that'll be perfectly fine with me. Let me see what somebody's saying up here. I got some gifts though. That's what's up. Who the heck is Isaiah? Oh my gosh. I really wanted to talk about this whole situation with Jason Aldean, but I got a headache. I really needed to come up here and get this whole situation off my chest though, because ain't no way. I've seen some of the takes I've seen. I was on Patrick Genty stuff. Thank God he finally blocked me. Basically attacking people. Got this one lady up there being absolutely aggressive. And when you say that she's being aggressive, you're in the wrong. No way you're telling like a black woman she's being aggressive while she's aggressively yelling at you. Okay. You're being aggressive. Lower your tone with me. But with that being said, tell me what y'all think in the comments. I'm going to definitely go ahead and clip this whole thing and try to make a video out of it and get that up hopefully tomorrow. With that being said, let me get up out of here because again, I have a headache and I might want to go find me some food to eat before I go to bed. So peace, love, hot stars. I was going to drink your water. I'm out of here.